doubt I brushed aside. The sharper edge I tried to hide. This is a recipe for disaster. Stir it slow, it only happens faster. Every choice I try to master turned to something I can't gather. I tasted truth, but chose a sweeter. Now the flame is burning deeper. I knew better, didn't matter. This is a recipe for disaster. Use your words like they were gospel. Turn my caution into something optional. Folded trust into the mix. Ignored the cracks, the subtle shifts. Watched it rise without control. Felt it take a heavier toll. Still I stayed and let it grow. Even when I started to know too much heat, I let it take. Too far gone to separate. This is a recipe for disaster. Stir it slow, it only happens faster. Every choice I tried to master turned to something I can't gather. I tasted truth, but chose the sweeter. Now the flame is burning deeper. I knew better, didn't matter. This is a recipe for disaster. Oh. No one else to blame for this. Every step was mine to miss. I held the match, I lit the spark, watched it glow inside the dark. This is a recipe for disaster. Nothing left but what comes after. All the pieces scattered, shattered. From a heart I tried to plaster. I won't reach for something sweeter. I won't stand inside that fire either. I know better, now it matters. I won't write another disaster. edge of the sky. Whispers of the wind ask us why. We step into the unknown, hearts ablaze, bound by courage, lost in the maze. The road winds through valleys and peaks, a destiny that the spirit seeks. Through the shadows, the firelight glows, guided by the stars, where the river flows. Onward we ride to the edge of the world. Banners high, our fate unfurled, through storm and flame, through blood and stone. We'll find the place where legends are sown. On this epic journey we rise, we roam. Echoes of battles from days long past, we forge ahead, the die is cast. Every scar tells a tale of the fight, of falling down and rising to the light. The mountains whisper secrets untold, of heroes forgotten, of treasures and gold. But our true prize lies beyond the gate, the bond we share, the twist of fate. Onward we ride to the edge of the world. Banners high, our fate unfurled, through storm and flame, through blood and stone. We'll find the place where legends are sown. On this epic journey we rise, we roam. The winds may howl, the seas may rage, the book of life turns a perilous page. But hand in hand we will not fall, together we stand, we conquer it all. Onward we ride to the edge of the world. Banners high, our fate unfurled, through storm and flame, through blood and stone. We'll find the place where legends are sown. On this epic journey we rise, we roam. As the horizon greets the setting sun, our journey ends, yet it's just begun. For the tales will tell.
We are live, and we've got the corgi. Oh, the corgi! Oh, she just like jumped back there.
Well, the live did miss. It looked almost like Chrissy was heaving a loaf of bread over. But hey, hello. If you're watching, thank you for joining us. We are going to play Dungeons and Dragons tonight. Continuing on our adventure in all across the realms to stop the evil Vecna from becoming a god. Well, you all are. I just play all the back and try to stop. But I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, we do have one missing. She'll be back in 2 weeks because we will be back after night in 2 weeks because we're taking next week off. Also, one other thing is the Summer Siege is still going on. Obviously, we are not doing the Summer Siege tonight. We are postponing that till later in August, and we will be playing a follow-up to what we played the last time, which was called Comrades. It's set in a post-apocalyptic future, and it was a lot. I thought it was great. It was fun. We learned that doggos and grenade shooting don't mix.
We also learned that dogs are immortal.
Not immortal. He was like, I rolled the damage. He was on the brink, but he was nursed back. He was nursed back because dogs are better than most people.
Agreed.
Yeah, dogs are better. But not all dogs are good girls. Some are good boys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. With that, obviously the Summer Siege, Troll Lord Games, the Siege system with Castles and Crusades and Amazing Adventures. There's a bunch of stuff out there right now. You can check the streaming calendar that's posted up on different socials, ours and a few others. Please check them out. Check out Troll Lord Games, of course. They do great stuff. Other than that, I think that's all we got. We'll be taking next week off. I will be out of town, and just giving my players a break because they're probably sick of me already. Yeah, no questions from you all. I'm not asking. I'm declaring no questions. No, I'm kidding. We already went over that though. So I guess y'all are ready. We'll just get right into it. I hear birds chirping, which is very nice because in the story, it is morning. You all have gained a long rest. So if you needed to take one, go ahead and adjust your characters now with a long rest. The birds are chirping in Chult. The flying dinosaurs are screeching in the background. Chult starts early. We'll say it like that. Chult starts early. You can hear the minstrels already playing in the music kind of wafting over the wall, playing in the street, them playing in the street. The buzz, even where you are in Old City, of everybody waking up and, starting their day. You can kind of hear it from some of the I was going to say the holes in the house, but that sounds like you live in a very poor structure, but the ventilation of the house, because you want the breeze to come through, especially in a tropical climate like Chult, jungle climate. As you all wait, there is the smell of food being, that goes throughout the house. The family has very insistently given you all their bedrooms, and you all wake up in pretty comfortable beds. In fact, on your adventures through the plains, Sigil, withholding Sigil, this is probably the most comfortable that you've been sleeping on your adventures through the plains looking for the Rod of Seven Parts. So it's been a nice respite for the from the normal harsh conditions of say Eberron or different places that you've had to sleep on the ground or anything like that. So, how do you all start your day? And I'm just going to throw it up in the air, and whoever wants to raise their hand can go.
Since this is a me heavy thing, I also feel like it'd be better if I go last. But the other thing too is I figure Robin is probably like, it smells and feels like home, so it's like probably is waking up in the exact same position like fell asleep in, just has not moved, slept like that dead hard.
This was a very good sleep for you, Robin.
Yep.
Did you sleep next to Quetz, or did you sleep curled up with all the family?
Imagine next to Quetz, since what was it? The mothers, or my mother said, like, no, you take the bedroom. I was like, okay, don't argue.
Do you sleep like a typical cat? So when I wake up, are you like smothering me by like laying on a weird position?
Like literally like covering your face and can't breathe.
Yeah. I'm over here sleeping like Dracula, and you're just like shifting around all night.
I picture, kind of like you see in anime how they have like the sheets are kicked off and they have like one arm up and one leg over, just like just completely spread out.
Zen, you're usually an early riser. What are you doing?
I don't even know. Just, I don't know. Up on the roof, just looking out over the city and jungle beyond.
The jungle, you can see birds flying. You don't hear much in the way of a lot of wildlife this close to population coming from the jungle, but there's not much movement by way there either. Usually it's probably the animals know not to get close because there are hunters that go out. Where do you think they get the dinosaur meat they sell in the market? But yeah, the street is starting to fill with people going to and fro. From where you are, let me double check my map real quick.
I mean, we probably have those depending on the wind direction, we might be getting the lovely trash pit smell.
That was next. Yes. Apparently I can't drink water. You do have a good view of the Beggar's Palace from one of the Beggar's Palaces here, and the terraces are starting to, not multiples of you, but the terrace is starting to fill up with people opening up their shops and their booths, I should say. From here on the outside, especially up, you can smell. Every once in a while, when the wind blows just right, there is a ripe smell that kicks up. Past the, what is that noise? Unless I'm just hearing something.
No, you echoed for a moment, but I don't know why.
Oh, okay. I didn't like that. But you do smell, it's not just garbage, but there is a bit of rot.
Wonderful.
Fun.
Rin, what are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry, Zen.
No, nothing.
I would imagine I'm slightly hungover. Hood's over my face, just face in the palm. Struggling through the morning.
I would say with you did a con roll and you rolled pretty high.
No, I
if
didn't.
remember
It was
right.
11.
No, you didn't. You didn't. That's
yeah,
right.
I did. Everybody else did fine. I did
That's
not.
right. For some reason, I was thinking it was Bexley.
She rolled low and fell asleep while trying to pray to her God. That's what you're probably thinking of.
Yeah. Well, she rolled low on that. That wasn't for the alcohol. You have a it's not a pounding headache, but there's a slight headache of dehydration. And we'll say there's a little distinctive gurgle, but you can't tell if it's hunger or if it's, the alcohol like going, okay, this wasn't a good idea, but it's definitely there.
Dinosaur meat's definitely going to fix that problem.
Gotta get that protein in. All right. Robin and Quets.
I probably fell asleep describing some things and from stand. Probably scaled it, knocked over the pot of it. It's very expensive ink.
I kind of want to roll for that to see if I did it.
No.
No, you're on the opposite side.
Cat.
Yeah, right. Just like stare at you, like look at you in the eyes.
No, don't do it.
He has the fantasy spray bottle.
Don't make me make the catnip sentient.
Like, oh god, no.
What are you talking about? Then it becomes the ultimate cat toy to chase.
Yeah. Would it be terrified though? Is my question. Would it scream and beg? Like, please no.
Probably.
Oh.
To be fair, with how mean cats can be with their prey, that might be a thing. But anyway, moving on from that.
Moving on from that, yes. Your scroll and ink pot are secure.
Oh, good. I tuck away my gear and prepare. Obviously not sure how to stay here, so I'm pretty much packing everything to go and stay on the move. What's on the agenda for first thing in the morning? Curious.
Oh, sorry. I think I just woke up. Probably. Oh, you need to. I know you don't sleep with a shirt on, sort of there, that with the scales. That again, that reminded me to speak to my father, to talk to the Laughing River, since you seem like some of the people that's around here. But besides that, I think we're supposed to go go to the Executioner's Run. Look for Kalar. I'm saying her name wrong. Kalur. Honestly, I can't remember specifically, but I also would love to see my brother, Quick Pounce, if he is running again. Maybe even go and enter myself and see how that goes. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
So they're running with those dinosaur things?
Yes, very, very dangerous. It's supposed to be.
Sounds dangerous.
Yeah. Yes.
Do the dinosaurs win anything if they...
Meat.
Oh.
Dinner.
Oh.
I mean, if you want to call people meat, but I mean that's essentially that. Yes, they get to meat.
I'd love to try to print these things. Awesome. So I would be down to going to see the run. Although I am concerned. Some of these things have a lot of teeth, and I know from what you said, Quick Pounce is quick, but is he quick enough? How many times has he won so far?
Apparently, at least 3, from what if I remembered right from last night, because David did not write that down. 3. Yes, I remembered. But yes, 3 times from what I can remember, and this might be a 4th if he's going to be trying. And I'd like to try to see if I can find him to make sure he's not going to be trying to kill himself over money, especially as I just gave one of my mother's 10 platinum yesterday. So it should be good for a while. That's also like took away a lot of my money, and I'll give her more if they need more. But I think they should be good for a while. I feel like Ren is somehow staring at me through the wall for some reason out of nowhere.
That's why I make sure to spend all my money so she doesn't look at me with those hungry, thieving eyes. Rather be a pauper.
But my family, same.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess I'd be happy to show your dad my bare chest with the scales. Like maybe he can divine my future out of like reading my palm, but just on the scales. Are you curious? Are you okay, Hairball?
Yes, we'll go with that. I had to not like burst out laughing directly into the mic and had to lean away. Apologies. Just like how as red Christy is, it's how I was laughing is just as hard apparently.
So you said there's some other people kind of like me. Is this one of those like kill on sight kind of things? Like, am I walking into a quagmire? What's going on?
No, there have been some Iwanti that have come on through, like snake people. They've come on through to trade. They've been good, but think of it this way: just as there are tabaxi, there are many of this is my family that are generally try to be good, but there can be evil. So it just depends.
I've often wondered.
I unfortunately don't know much other than when I first saw one, that's a Riwanti. Okay. My father probably knows more. He is a garbage hauler. He sees many people.
Father is a bedman?
Mm-hmm. He pays the
Nice.
bills.
Yeah, it's a very noble profession. The streets don't clean themselves.
Exactly. So anyway, I would say
Okay.
talk to him. I guess we do not have psychic whispers. I can just use the sending stone to say to everybody that hey, we're awake. Probably going to seed my family, and there's probably going to be a lot of force feeding. So just heads up.
What?
But you will not be leaving here unless you eat something. That's just the rule.
No, I've seen some species of birds that do that, but they're young. I hope it's not like that.
I don't think so. You have their free
You
will.
said You said force feeding. What if I'm
Oh.
not hungry?
You will. Then you are not leaving here until you eat something.
Okay, I guess I'll get my stuff together and walk out topless into the main family room. That should work well. What are your intentions with my son?
God's in heaven. Put on a shirt. It's so bright. It's so bright.
Pulls out heavy crossbow.
Oh my god, sorry.
It's a
sounds like
vampire.
my
Kill
husband.
it.
My husband is also blonde eye, blue hair, very white. Like, oh god, put on your shirt. You're blinding everybody.
Oh.
Well, that's what I'm.
Okay.
Bastard.
Zen and Ren, are you all joining the rest of them walking out to the main area of the house?
Sure. Once I hear people getting up.
Well, Ren would be walking out. Zen would be climbing back in. As you all kind of reconverge back in, Zen, do you come in through the front door or through a window?
Front door.
Okay. As the front door opens, they all kind of glance your way, and then you see a visible, slightly audible sigh of relief that it's that they see you. And as you all are looking, they have prepared a table full of food, everything from fresh and dried tropical fruits, what looks to be various roasted tree nuts. There are your typical Robin, you would recognize it as the various sources of meat from Chult, like dinosaur and a few other things, but it's all into sausages. And some, uh, cheese and bread and things like that. There is a pitcher of water and a carafe of fruit juice on the table as well. And immediately you have you have multiple people fawning over you to sit down, come eat, join, and they have basically pulled out a smaller table and put all this food on it and have the main family table set for breakfast. Zen, they did this in the time that you were on the roof looking around.
Mm-hmm. Just out of curiosity, did I see anybody watching the house while I was up there? Okay.
Make a retroactive perception check.
Really good. That's math. 23.
23. You do notice those same two guys that were following Robin's mother, having harsh words with a guard and walking away from the gate into the port, the opposite direction.
Okay. And we have our sending earrings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah. Just over the sending earrings. Those same two men that followed your mother before, Robin, were trying to get out of the gate and looked like they got turned away.
We'll want to unpack that later, but I don't know exactly what that means, depending on what they were trying to do. But thank you for keeping an eye on it, as I do appreciate it.
Sure. Also, your parents have been cooking for like the last 2 hours. So you and Quetz might want to go ahead and get up.
Or we're walking out to meet as we speak, so it's right in front of us.
At which point I will come on inside.
Okay. And then you're met with it's just Robin's friend. And they pull out table, you see that there is no head of the table, no seats set at the head of the table. And all of the parents sit on one side. And most of them are just looking. And then, all but excuse me. Silver Whisper, Tall Shadow, Silver Whisper and Tall Shadow, they are making plates for everyone. And as he sits, you see Laughing River place a platter of the dried and fresh fruit down. And as she sits, you see Dancing Pebble sit down at just a wooden bowl full with those roasted nuts.
Sidebar those. Just as a reminder, there are 4 mothers and 4 fathers.
Yeah. So it's a longer table. They are squeezing in at this point. You can tell where it's meant for maybe 4 to 6 people on each side, but they're squeezing in at this point.
It has been a while since I've had the traditional meal. And being able to save everybody is actually quite lovely. And welcome. And one that I thought I'd never see again.
And Silver Whisper finally brings over like a plate and a bowl, and it has the sausages, and the bowl has the bowl has the sausages, the plate has the cheese on it, and the bread. And she sets them down, and you see that they were both kind of cooking the sausages as as was going on, and they do have a a stove mechanism. You know, it's not like a pot belly, but it's more like a square that's built into the wall, made of clay, and the fire keeps stoked. They keep it going with the chimney. You know, like with a stovepipe going out the wall. That is also something that you would notice as well, Zen, that the smoke rising up from the cooking of the breakfast. But finally, the Silver Whipper says, "Well, stop staring and eat."
All looks very nice.
It is.
Start eating.
Just okay.
Better
Start
than a
piling
good
plates.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are wooden plates and utensils and cups set in front of you, and immediately, whoever's sitting on the other side, she doesn't separate Quetz and Robin, but she does separate whomever's sitting next to Robin on the other side, and she goes, excuse me," and she sits down next to him,
Aw.
next to you, Robin, and just stares at you for a second. Did
Lean
you
over-
sleep in this disguise?
Yes, I did. Did it smear? Because I don't want to accidentally, even remotely,
Yeah,
bring a
but-
chance of bringing in.
You have a
Terrible.
patch.
Is it something you're able to help with? If not, my compatriot would be able to help.
Who applied it?
Ren over here.
She looks at you and says, "Kit," or not Kit, but she says, "What did you give me? What you use?"
I'll fish out the kit from the back and like hand it to her.
She looks impressed. She's like, "Oh," and she will. Oh
Oh no!
Does he look like
no!
Tony
It was
Decker
almost
now?
bad. It was almost bad. It flipped though,
Oh.
from a 3 to a 19.
Oh,
Oh.
Jeez.
It teetered.
She almost did Spider-Man face paint.
And, yeah, you have where there was a bear patch, there's now a butterfly. You know, she actually does a very good job. You can see that she patched it. She goes, "Okay,
Blending on
my
point.
son is going to traipse around the port and around this jungle. He is not going to be recognized. So, this mission you're on," and she's not making eye contact with any of you at this point. She's just kind of like, flicking things on the table and pushing a plate around a little bit. She goes, "What in the 9 hells have you gotten yourself into?" And you hear Laughing River go, "Whisper."
Apparently, a way to save all realms as the only reason for any hesitance is I do not want to bring even potentially more trouble for the family. So
And
this
they
is
kind of laugh and just and don't take this as you may or may not. I don't. You've been gone for some time. There's not really much more trouble that could be brought on this family at this point.
based on what I have learned and almost nearly killed my bondmate and everybody here. No, that really is not true. So no, that is the only reason I have learned some hesitation. Zin, you described it before, and I generally defer to you as you are much more. You are much more of a soothsayer than I. In telling the
You
truth.
really want me to explain it?
Yes, because I will just tell the exact truth and hold nothing back, and you know that, and that's it is going to cause much trouble.
Fair enough.
And literally,
an undead
as you all
madman
are-
wants to become a god.
As you all are talking, you literally see all their heads going back and forth like a tennis match, like cats would do as you're talking. Uh, all but primary mom and dad. They are just kind of staring. They all have concerned looks on their faces. Of course. But as soon as you say, trying to keep a madman from becoming a god. You hear Laughing River go, that is what I thought you said to begin with. Last night, correct?
Yep. Unfortunately. And no, we did not choose. We were chosen.
Yes. As you said.
Unfortunately.
Yep. Through of all things,
What?
a wish spell. So apparently the wish knows us more than we do, and we were summoned. Oh, by the way, at some point you do need to come down to, if you're ever able to, come down to Neverwinter, as I do have a clinic and a house there. We all do.
And they all look at each other, and you hear them whispering to one another. And then finally, you hear Tall Shadow go, a clinic and a house.
Mm-hmm. Just don't go into just don't. Well, the bottom floor is the clinic. The second floor is my home. Don't go up there unless you're with me, because as you know, there are many traps, and I don't want you to be injured, or potentially injured, or disabled.
And Tall Shadow just kind of grins and goes, yes, I taught you well. And you hear the sigh coming from Laughing River and he looks and he says, you were chosen for this. Have no say in them.
Oh no, we were given a choice of saying no.
What?
But then we were told the consequences of not helping, so.
Did you all know each other before this?
Yes, they were the ones that I first ran into after I landed, after about maybe 6 months or so, a little longer. And we went from there. Apparently, each time our party grows, I find them, which is kind of funny since it seems to be the case, and I don't know how that always happens, but it has happened 3 times in a row, so yes. I mean, to be fair, Quetz over here, even though he's my bondsmate, I found them randomly in the woods and then brought them back to the party, and then they just kind of went from there.
Sometimes that is... Sometimes you find the things you're not looking for. Well, and he's hesitating a bit, and finally Silver Whisperer just speaks up and says, I took a job in the market. Keep Zubaris and Voss away from us. We were in hiding for a bit, and don't... It wasn't you. It wasn't because of you. And that's not what we are saying. We are saying that we know what happened, obviously. Life was not good after you left for a while. But once I agreed to take this job and give 70% of our earnings back to the princes, they left us alone. Though, as you all saw, I do get followed every once in a while. And I am more perceptive than you think, young man. And she points at you, Zen. So I do appreciate you keeping an eye out.
He'll just raise a cup and continue breakfast.
before we go much further, I think come to think of it, I think I've only told Bexley
Bexley.
in quits so far what has actually happened. Why specifically?
Oh, I'm staring at you confused. Like trying to figure. Like, I'm horrified at this. Like, I'm also horrified at that 70%. But also, like,
That's the real horror here.
yeah.
That honestly, the rest of you, I knew how you'd react, but I was looking straight at Christy when I said that.
Like, even my eyes got big. I was like, 70%.
Oh, I saw your eyes get big too. I was like, geez.
Yeah.
So, just so everybody, it's all out in the open. No, to my family, I did not tell everyone this. And it's just more that a good time never really came up, as we were literally hopping between realms of existence. But that obviously I told my bondmate, and then Bexley, who is apparently still asleep. We'll see. I guess she's going to come out at some point.
Oh,
But then-
she's there. Just if I haven't said it, she's sitting there, just
okay.
shoving food into her gullet.
Bexley is also somewhat of an information broker. So
She takes a bite out of a big piece of tropical fruit and just waves.
I love how much that actually would be Bexley too, and Angela.
Mm-hmm.
But just short version is the Zubaris. That's the last name of the individuals. They sell herbs and plants, and they're the ones that also often would help me get some medicinal plants. And they had a sick child. It was a lovely little boy, and I say was because he was no longer with us. And Jabari Vos saw that he could make a profit by taking those bodies out, or at least down a peg. And when their little boy became ill and I got more well known for my ability to heal, and they came out and helped, he poisoned, and the little boy is no longer with us. And obviously the Zubaris, no, you don't know, the Zubaris are one of the mercantile monarchy, and they have a lot of power. Had? Honestly, don't know anymore.
Bakari, and finally, Silver Whisper looks up, says, Bakari is one of the merchant princes. Very
Bakari,
powerful.
the father.
Bakari,
Yeah.
the father.
Bakari Zubari. Oh, I just realized it kind of rhymes. I never tried that before. That's not now.
I
But
was
anyway,
like, as I was trying to write these down, I'm like, wait, which one?
Bakari, Imani, and Chubari are all first names, and it's Zabari, and Voss. It's great. It really goes along with everything in Chult.
yeah, honestly, that's what was coming up with the names, because just so you know, but the little boy was Omari Zubari. I know. I named these, and I know, and I was trying to go for a rhyming theme, because just everything in Chult seems to have a rhyme.
Yeah.
The
And
father.
it's hard to pronounce.
Yes, the father is Bakari Zubari. Try saying it like this weird accent that I'm doing. Bakari Zubari is the father. Mother is Imani Zubari. And then Jabari Vos is the one that.
And as soon as you say it, Warm Hearth just goes.
Sorry, I was taking a sip of my mango juice. Anyway, yes, agreed on the sentiment. But yes, that's the whole background. I never got the chance to fully tell you. Do you have any questions? Well, I guess the only other part. Well, no, okay. Let me see. The only other additional part is.
Yes.
That's also why I got very good at being stealthy and being roguish, as there was a long journey on the boat from here. And my family is over here, the one that helped extricate me. So I would not be punished.
Laughing River just speaks up and says, I sent them over. And I'm sorry. But I would rather have you far away than dead.
I can assure you there are no hard feelings with that. It also led me to be able to essentially help sail realms with friends in the bond rate. So there's not much to
Oh, thank you
apologize
for
for. Yeah. Oh, incidentally, I know he's with his shirt off, but he has a question for you later, or at least I wanted to ask him some questions later.
I
but this
was
is for
not
later.
going to say much, but I did notice that he was just, as the young people say, "Sun's out, guns out" at the table. But
Oh, there better not be a sun out. I will burn.
yes, you are very pale, and I fear I've killed my son.
Sorry, I literally had to like not spit onto the carpet, so I was trying to like compose myself.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
Um,
No, it's just a bad time for me to be taking a sip.
So, just to be clear, we're hiding from boss or these Zubari?
boss, both.
Yes.
You should hide from both. In your time away, the Zubaris have lost moderate power. Boss controls all the animal trade in the book. Any dinosaur that is raced, any dinosaur that is ran in Executioner's Run comes from him. He is paid well for it. He also controls some of the meat in the markets. Because where else would it come from? But from beasts that he controls. He has a bit of a hold in the information, which is why you should stay hidden while they're here. And nothing against you, young man. He points us in again. He's like, but going on top of the roof of a house where you don't live might draw a little bit of attention. But that being said, it was only one night, no big. But because he controls the beasts, he also controls the flying snakes in the area. And because he does supply them. They do. He does have a little bit of a handhold in the information side of it. So,
Was it flying snakes?
it did.
That
What is that?
actual flying snake? Or
Yes.
is it like one of those dinosaurs?
No. A flying snake is a snake with wings. Just a little thing. But brightly colored. You can find them in the jungle, which he does. They can be domesticated, and they deliver scrolls back and forth. And because they are small and they do fly, they go unnoticed most of the time. That is a nightmare scenario for Ronnie.
Yep. I mean, to me, it would just be only thing worse is a flying spider.
Oh.
I would,
Yeah.
I would buy stock in flamethrowers.
I've got one that is meant for taking care of weeds popping up through gravel and like on the concrete and everything. So that literally is in my shed. I would whip that out for that. But anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Sidebar.
They do bite if threatened, but if they're domesticated, they just follow their master. Anyway, the point being, Voss has only gotten richer and more corrupt since you've been gone. So it is important, if you have to go inside those walls, lay low. Lay low. And for you, my tall drink of water of a son, it's hard, but it can be done.
I have learned through painful lessons to not talk is better.
Hmm. It's about time. It just laughs.
I mean, it took years, but yes. I mean, we barely survived when we almost took the would-be no god.
So, Quetz, what is it you have to ask?
Your son tells me that you've seen other people of my kind around, and I'll point to the scale markings. Best.
He stands and he looms over you for a moment. He looks at you and goes, "Look here, look in my eye."
I'll take off my stained glass sunglasses so he can look into my yellow eyes.
And I try to swipe them.
No,
I've been bloody since the beginning.
it's the only thing of value I have left. It's the only
I
thing she's
still
ever
look-
wanted.
I still look through them.
And he looks at you and says, And he reaches out a finger and goes, "May I?" Points to your chest.
Of course.
Just slightly kind of scratches at it a little bit and goes, "Where are you from?"
I am from Sigil.
Not familiar.
It's a kind of a place where a bunch of different races have now been pretty located outside of this dimension or realm or plane of existence.
So, when you all were saying realms, you all weren't kidding, were you?
Oh, not at all. Normally, kidding is
Fascinating.
what we love to do, but in this instance, no, it's quite true. Your son has traveled the multiverse.
Fascinating. And you were born on this sea.
I'm not sure. I was a ward of the city for a while. That would indicate that I was orphaned. How I got to Sigil, I don't know. I was just found, like most babies are, out in the astral sea. I'm assuming that's how
That's
most babies
not
are found.
how most babies are found.
Oh, then I've
Yes.
been lied to my entire life.
Well, I
I thought the
apologize. But
space-
has no one ever had to talk with him? He looks at all the rest of you. Anyway,
I mean, he's partnered with a male, so I mean, it maybe probably just never came up.
he looks and he goes, "It could be, and I don't know, here in this region and across different regions, but mostly here, there are a people called the UNT. Very serpent-like. They're also known as the snake people of Malatra.
I have always
No.
had affinity for this.
Well, that could explain a lot. Now, they have a certain stigma that some have rose above. They were often seen as, how do I put this? And take no offense if this is truly your background. A more corrupt people. But while not directly in the port, I have met people of the UNT, and some of them are very nice. Some of them are just looking to carve out an existence in this world. So it's not all, but it's just like any type of person. Just like tabaxi, there are good and there are bad tabaxi. Just like elf, there is good and there is bad. Just like small winged people. He points to Vex and gives them. Sure, there are good and bad small winged people.
She's
What?
also a werewolf, just so you know. Anyway, back to food.
Of course she is. And he just kind of laughs and shakes his head and goes, I don't know what to think anymore, but that's fine. Have you seen anyone that looks somewhat like you, with a bit of the scales, but mostly human in nature? More than likely they are a UNT. The other way is to look at eyes. Some of them will have serpent-like eyes, with the slit down. Some of them are more noticeable than others. Some have more elaborate scales than you. Green, brown, swirl stripes, diamond patterns, things like that, much like a snake. And then there are those that humanoid in shape but have noticeably serpentine features, like maybe a tail in place of legs. Maybe completely covered in scales. Maybe hooded like a cobra. If you see them, introduce yourself. Be wary of anyone, of course. Don't talk to strangers too much. But
If I didn't talk to strangers, I would never have met your son.
true. But be wary of everyone, especially here in the port. Maybe they can help you. I did see one time on a light hunting trip I took with Pounce, one UNT that had snakes in place of arms. He scared me. He was not nice. He was not nice.
When you said they were stigma to have,
He just goes.
corrupt-
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
stigma.
Chris. Oh, Christy's face broke me.
Are they? When you said that they were seen as corrupt, in what
Mhm.
ways? I know you said some are friendly here.
Yes.
Because obviously, this seems to be a nurture over nature kind of thing, in my case.
Yes. Well, so have you ever met the goblin?
Yes.
Have you ever fought a goblin?
Yes.
Why?
They tried to kill us first.
Do you believe that of all goblins?
You know, I don't know. I think if a goblin made a compelling case, I would be up for listening to it, but I would definitely keep a spell ready just in case.
Then you know the mindset that people have. Some people, and he keeps correcting himself. Not most people. Some people have a view on. But because some of them look more snake-like than others, they do not trust them because they are serpentine in nature. They find them more corrupt and degenerate. Not saying that is the case for all, but some. But we do live in a town that has a murderer for a prince, and idiots whose son was killed, and they believe the murderer over my son. So there's not much of a case to be said that stupidity is everywhere. Isn't it?
I'll keep my eyes peeled for the others in my company. Hopefully they're on the nicer side of that spectrum.
If you do run into the ones that boss has hired, go the other way. Or take them out.
Or the
Anyone
one with
he
the
ha-
snakes for hands, take him out. with
or
him.
the one was he was something else, but um, anyone that Voss hires has no good intentions, especially. And he points to Rob.
Oh, when it comes to that, I will first ask questions.
I see all of you, and I know that my son is in good hands. And he looks at you, Rob, and says, I have no doubt that I did the right thing by sending you away. It's not something I forgive myself for because we have missed you great.
I can assure you that it is not anything that I blame you for either. I.
But I
would not
think
I wouldn't even have magic, honestly, right now if I didn't know about
You-
that. Well, weird magic, but magic nonetheless.
and they all look at it and they're like, you do magic?
Pulls a quarter out of my ear.
Okay, let's bring it on.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Do we see him about to do magic?
Yes.
I move as far away from the table as possible.
I just
I
basically
drink more of my fruit juice before it turns into something else, Rand.
I beckon air. Essentially, I just create a breeze strong enough to ripple cloth, stir dust, rustle leaves, and close any open doors and shutters in a 5-foot cube. And just create basically a nice breeze throughout the house where we're sitting. And then so
It turns into a potted plant.
If I may,
Mhm.
I would like to take a DM's liberty on this and kind of so I'm going to ask you to choose high or low.
Ooh.
let's go low.
Okay.
Oh, this is fun. As long as I don't kill any of my family, I'm good.
You do summon. What's the spell called again? I'm so sorry.
Elementalism. I just essentially.
Elementalism.
Yeah, I beckon air, or
Beckon
I could-
air.
yeah, I can beckon air, earth, fire, or water, or
Oh
sculpt
God, I'm
element.
so glad you didn't do earth or fire.
Yeah, that's why I was like, just do breeze.
You all feel a light, like not a light breeze, but a good breeze coming through, and it's actually kind of nice because you are in the Chulton jungle on the outskirts of it, so it is a bit toasty here. And you see, the billowing clothes on Robin, all of Robin's parents kind of puff up, and they're like, ooh. And then all of a sudden, because I rolled a 76, the air starts to roll a little bit, and you just see all the food go off the table
It's like
and
a
slam
med-
against the wall, and the juice and the water, and you just see you see all of the, like, Silver Whisper just go and wipe juice off of her face, and a few of them are like, they all just stare at you and go, and then just have that look on their face, and then finally Silver Whisper goes, did you mean to do?
Not at all. No, that's the other thing, is I can do magic, but there's always a very, very weird outcome. Like the last time I did this, and just sidebar, I rolled, and what would have happened? The last time I did this, everybody smelled cookies for about a minute, but there were no cookies.
Well, that would have been much more lovely than scraping sausages off the floor. But
Yes, apologies.
and Laughing River just busts out in this hearty laugh. He goes, oh, and he wipes tears away. He says, I've needed that. That was amazing. Oh, my son is magic. And he looks at everybody. He goes, our son is magic. He can do magic.
Normally, I can try to do other things. I can also do a decent amount of damage, but I did not want to risk anyone being injured. I'm actually very glad that I created the breeze, and all I did was throw the food against the wall, which I'm still sorry for, and I'm gonna get up and start cleaning that up, the mess I just made.
Everybody starts helping all of your parents. They're like, oh, it's okay. It's mostly salvageable. Yeah, mostly. And they start scraping the sausages off the floor into the bowl. Most of the fruit will be okay.
Can
Well,
I do a chat? What do Quetz's eyes look like now that he's taken the spectacles off?
oh yeah, go.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh. I probably would know
Doing
since I see
I was like, I would assume
Perception.
you would know Robin.
Yeah.
So unless he's wearing them all the time. Okay. Roll a 12.
Well,
plus-
actually, does Quetz wear him even to sleep?
Well, I don't put them far away. I definitely want to make sure that I have them.
I guess my question is, would Robin already know, or is this more of a thing that I want to also join Ren in rolling to see?
Robin would have already seen.
Okay. Sorry, go for it.
I rolled a 25, so
Oh,
I see all the little
It's-
flakes of color in there.
Like it is your choice. You can tell, say it out loud, or you can direct
Yeah.
message.
So the iris is like a sea green with flecks of a little bit of purple. The pupil is yellow, and the sclera is a little bit of it's kind of like an off-white. Looks more like an alabaster stone instead of like a. It doesn't look typical. It looks more looks a little textured, and the eyelid itself does kind of have a little bit of an extra kind of fold over it. So it's one of those like when I go underwater, it's like an extra set of eyelids
A
pops up.
nictitating membrane.
Yes, thank you. But you wouldn't see that unless you throw water on what?
But it is a normal shape. There's no like slit, like vertical.
There's
Okay.
all right. So, I will be right back, and me, David, I need to just go use the restroom really quickly. I'll be right back, but I had my headphones
tell
on
you
so I can
what,
hear what everybody's saying.
David, I tell you what. Let's go ahead and take a break because I have to. Because I'm in the same boat.
Okay.
But we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
So, after drinking like.
Through the cedar dusk, a door creaks wide, candles smoke like ghosts that glide. Dusty tomes in golden chains whisper truths I can't contain. Eyes that see beyond the veil, tongues of ink begin to wail. A name once mine, now fading fast. What price for questions asked? In the library of spells, where the silence always stills, every secret has a cost. Every seeker ends up lost. I turned the page, I sealed my fate. Too far in to hesitate. In the library of spells, I rid myself away. Pages glow in sapphire flame. Each word burns into my name. I begged for power, begged for light. Now I drown in endless night. The books, they breathe, they twist, they moan. Make your shadow not your own. I broke the spine, I crossed the line, and now I walk alone. In the library of spells, where the silence always tells, every secret has a cost. Every seeker ends up lost. I turned the page, I sealed my fate. Too far in to hesitate. In the library of spells, I read myself away. Wishes wrapped in ancient runes, sunk beneath the blood-red moon. Knowledge deep as ocean graves, can't unlearn the lives it saves. Once I dreamed of stars and skies, now I dream with hollow eyes. No mirror shows me anymore, vanished with the in the library of spells, where the silence always tells, every secret has a cost. Every seeker ends up lost. I turned the page, I sealed my fate. Too far in to hesitate. In the library of spells, I read myself away. One more page, one more breath, one more soul, until there's nothing left.
near and he. Aye, aye, the reef runs red. A ghostly whale warns of the deep, or joins ye with the dead. Beware the rope that sways and groans, where the hangman's ghost still sings. His voice is the wind through cracking bones. And the reef, oh, the reef has jagged iron.
Just the... Yep. Obviously,
Oop,
we're
my
back.
bad.
Oh,
Sorry, we're not in the
obviously,
jungle
yeah,
yet.
we're back. I'm giving Terrace a hard time. Which, what's new, right? Yeah. Okay. So, right before we went to break, Robin threw food against the wall.
Yeah. Yep.
My papayas.
Those are salvageable.
The bananas and papayas and everything else are all so.
Melly.
The one coconut cup was no, it's not that tropical. Oh, Miley. Hello, Miley. Oh, hello. So as Robin, it is cleaned quickly, with 7 people. Wait a minute, 9 people cleaning the mess. It is cleaned very quickly. They hand each of you a small pack, or small, like, wrap with string around it, and it's just, they look, Silver Whisper looks at you and says, just basic rations for
Appreciate it. Absolutely. And to be 100% serious, making sure, does the family need any additional money beyond what I've already given? As I want to make sure, I don't know when I can come back.
And at that point, Laughing River comes up, puts his arm around Silver Whisper, and looks and says, "Do you think your mother, or your mothers, or your fathers would ever let their family go?"
Absolutely not. But there is a difference between going hungry and consciously going without.
And he stops and he looks and kind of scratches his chin and he goes, "I assure you, we do not go.
Okay, that was my...
The Voss estate provides." And he just grins.
I'm not going to question that so that I don't have to know anything more, and because it just sounds like it's a good thing, and I'm going to take it as such.
And he just puts his finger to his lips and just goes, "Shh." What
Okay.
he doesn't know won't hurt us.
Agreed.
That being said, is there anything that you need? For we want you to stay as long as possible. You obviously have very important things to do, so I don't know how do we address this? Do we shoo you out the door? Do we? Obviously, you're more than welcome to stay, but we don't know really. Apparently, according to you all, the realms are at stake. At this point, he's being a little, trying to bring a little levity to it. He goes, "So I don't know. Where do we go? What do we do?"
I don't know what to roll for this, but I feel like there should be a roll. But I want to throw... Robin throws himself at just to give him as big a hug as possible, since don't know if this is the last time for a while before seeing him.
I don't think it would really require a roll because they would welcome it.
Okay.
All of them. Yeah. And squeeze you just as tight as they could back.
And eventually, as much as I don't want to go, I need to go. As you said, it is important, but Thank you
And
for.
mid embrace and you saying this, the entire family just comes and you're swallowed. You all see Robin swallowed in a cat.
Oh,
I guess I don't have that long of a tail, and I don't know if it's prehensile anyway.
Not prehensile, but it's as long as your flavor said.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've said anything specific on there because I was gonna be like trying to like reach out to grab Quetz if you know your body, like get in the bear hug, in the family hug.
Just see a cat that one.
slide into it.
Yep. Welcome
Oh,
it.
it's so warm.
You just hear patient Willow go, "Put on a shirt, dear."
Later.
No. Just now. You're going out in the sun. You will die.
To be fair, yes. You please do put on the shirt. I don't want you to burn.
So I've been rubbing these good berries all over my body. Natural sun repellent.
No, it's not.
Oh,
We're just
it's
gonna-
not.
It's just going to attract the giant mosquitoes
Is
of
that what this allergic
Chult.
reaction is?
Gosh.
It's not scales at all. It's just an allergic reaction.
God. Hives
Yeah.
everywhere.
Oh God.
It is canon. I'm rewriting your entire character for you.
Yep. I am not Yuan T. I am just a dude with allergies.
Yep.
Oh, you thought those were
Visualize-
like muscles? No, that's just swelling.
Yep.
Just
right, yeah.
swelling. All right.
Well-
The day is your own.
Eventually leave, I guess. And are we heading?
Yes.
It seems like we need to visit the executioner's run. Speak to Kalur.
Kalu.
Kalur.
Kalu.
Kalur. Because I'm gonna. That's gonna be easier to remember because that's an integral part of making a White Russian. Anyway, nearly.
Kalu.
Yeah. Literally, that's how I'm gonna remember it for now. But Kalur, to get information that we need, and she's a bookie, and then to look for if we need a guide, which I think we're going to need the guide, River Mist in Flax of Wine, I believe at the Ziggurat. So those are the two areas. I think honestly, information is important. I'm also biased because possibly my brother Quick Pounce will be there running, and I need to slap some sense into him. So that's also that. But beyond that, what does everybody else think?
You know this place better than any of us. We'll follow your lead.
Agreed.
Alright, let's go to Executioner's Ren. Ren, for the love of God, do not, if you see something shiny in the pit, do not go into the pit. You will be eaten alive by a giant mix of a beast whose face splits in half with teeth and lots of tendrils and everything. It is very unpleasant. They eat the garbage.
sure?
Do not go into there. Yes, please do not go into it.
At first,
So
I
if you-
thought you meant Executioner's Run. I was like,
Oh,
but I know
no.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Inside the wait. Well, I made a note. The at Yugs, at Yugs. It, I think. Am I saying it right? I don't know.
Oh, it's Odiogs.
Odiogs. Okay, thank you.
Odiogs. Odiug.
Odiogs. Okay. You don't want to run into the Odiogs, and they are the ones that eat the refuse. It's a good a good circular life. We have the refuse, they eat it, they sustain on it, and it keeps the rest of the city clean, which is great. You don't want to be confused with refuse.
You would ever
So
mistake. Oh, I don't. Shouldn't ask that.
I
What's
don't
that?
think they even have eyes.
Oh no, I was just joking. I was like, I shouldn't say who would ever compare me to garbage, but you know.
None of us here.
What?
Oh no! Secret text.
Just
Terrace.
glare.
Zen, roll me a history check.
We also have psychic whisper set
Natural
up.
one.
Oh.
Natural one. Never heard of an Odio.
Odio.
That's fair.
Oh. What is the book you picked up that tells you about creepy crawlies there, Ren?
Oh, my book on monsters?
Mm-hmm. What specific monsters does it say?
Did we ever... Is there actually, like, if I Google this, would I find that? Would I actually find that?
No, but we're going to do a history check anyway.
Okay.
That's a Ronnie book. I thought I'd give you a list of monsters. I'm sorry.
You did, but it's like you did give me a book on monsters. I was like trying to find it in my like I have so many books, weirdly.
You do have a lot of books.
Ugh, I can do a history roll. It was like, yes, there is a book on
Monsters.
Yeah. Right back over. Oh, do I get to use my proficiency? This?
Yeah, sure.
I was like, oh, because I was like, it was like, oh, I am proficient in it. Yay! So it's a 16 instead of
It's 16.
13.
You remember reading briefly about a type of aberration
Hmm.
that is named an Odiog, and they are exactly as Robin has described. You remember the picture that was sketched of them? The tendrils, teeth, the whole nine. Terrible, terrible things. Oddly enough, they do have eyes, but they're at the end of the tendrils. They have 3 on each end.
How many tendrils are there? How many eyes we're talking
2.
total? Oh, okay.
6 eyes total.
Oh, okay. Just look at
And
Rob.
they are
Don't worry, I have zero desire to tangle with one.
Absolutely. I just did not want us going anywhere near that area, as it is right near Executioner's Run. Just don't. We'll just go with don't. Anyway, we're going this way. We don't start guiding them.
okay. So walking out, you do walk past the first ziggurat that is known as those where the princes are. Walking through the main, you can go one of 2 ways. You can go a back road and which goes up and over to the right, or you can go to the right and take a left and go straight up Main Street underneath the bridge, and you will be at Executioner's Run within 10 minutes, if that.
I'm gonna. I hope everybody doesn't mind if I just unilaterally decide to just go down the main street, because it's easier to see things coming at you or being looked at. I guess a general perception check, just for me at least, while walking
Sure.
down that way.
Yeah, everybody wants to roll perception. Go ahead, because I know y'all are.
Do we need to roll stealth?
I'm not
gonna be a-
stealthing. For once.
Big old DC rolling down the main street,
Yeah.
trying to hide.
I'm relying on disguise, but I don't look enough like.
Robin? What'd you roll?
19 perception.
Cool. Wets. 26. Zen.
24 for me, and
Oh,
24 for Vexel. Oh, thank you.
by the way, I
And Ren.
apologize. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't know where I got that from. I think I was adding a saving throw for some reason, because that's not a that wasn't a 19. That's a 29. Sorry.
Oh, you just beat me at a 28.
Oh dang.
Sorry.
Man, that just means they see so much more than you. No, I'm kidding. I would say all of you rolled well enough to know that the only eyes that you see on you right now are the fact that they see a 7-foot tabaxi, and general people that look like they, for lack of a better term, don't belong at the port. Although you do all notice some eyes being kind of flickered at Quetz a little bit every once in a while. Nothing out of the way, just like, oh,
Do I notice them noticing things?
yeah.
This is why I wanted one of the red feathered coats. A little bit less conspicuous.
After a moment, you walk underneath that bridge, and you do see Executioner's Run. Executioner's Run is literally in the middle of the city. It is a rectangular stone-lined pit that is about 15 feet deep, 50 feet wide, and you can see it stretches to like maybe 200 feet long. Stained with blood. Parts of it are. And it is lined with people right now, looking down into the pit. At the end where you're approaching, there is a bit of a platform, and then you see ropes are tied off. One rope is tied off. Actually, sorry, 2 ropes are tied off and hanging over into the pit. There's a general buzz about about this crowd as they line up around the short wall that is built around this pit to keep people from, accidentally walking into it and falling into it or anything like that. And you see people of all walks of life. I think I said fall and somebody fell.
Oh yeah, that is okay.
I was like, where's
what
the
is-
spring coming from?
I thought
Did they
I was
fall
like,
or
I
did they get pushed?
But you see what looks to be representatives from every level of the port society. They're well dressed down to the poorest of the poor in Old City, lined up. There is one particular crowd that's larger, and there is at the head of that crowd, standing on a stool. There is a person that is yelling with several guards, like saying things like, calm down, I'll get to you. She dark skin, longer black hair pulled up into a high ponytail. She is dressed in a white tunic with a red vest over it, billowy pants. There is what looks to be a curved sword at her hip, and a decorative headband covering most of her forehead. Just different, looks like shells and beads and different things across it, sewn into it. And I'm gonna let y'all go off your previous perception rolls as you watch. There is a lot of money changing hands here between the people and the guards and her, and she is furiously writing with a short quill on a piece of parchment. She is taking bets.
We found that bookie. Or our bookkeeper. No, bookie. I wrote down bookie.
Okay.
I. So, let's see. Zin, do you want to try? Again, if there's talking, I'm going to defer to you. Generally speaking.
That's fair. So, to be clear, we're trying to get information from this person about the expedition into the jungle? Or are you wanting us to find out more about Quick Pounce?
Quick bounce. Secondary objective. I feel like I would absolutely love to know if it's between that and the information we need to know for going to the jungle. As difficult as it is for me to say, the jungle comes first.
Is there a board up somewhere of volunteer runners and odds?
Nope.
Is there anywhere I could stand, just not for abysmally long, but just to get an idea of how much coin is changing hands on an individual basis? Like, how much are people betting?
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Okay.
Where's this money going that she's taking?
You saw that
Oh, no.
there is being reported to her, and either she takes it or they keep it. And then there are two small chests behind her.
That's a 24.
So, for the laughs, I'm not going to message you. I'm just going to tell you how. So our resident sticky fingers can hear too, just because I think it's funny. You see different denominations of coin being passed back and forth between different material, copper, silver, and gold. Between the small between actual coins and the small bars of silver that are bars of gold that are worth more that you all are aware of. You also see several like small handfuls of gemstones going back and forth. It's a lot. Anywhere from 10 copper to 2 of those gold bars, which you, to your best guess, would be right around 100 gold apiece.
Okay. And just, does she seem to be paying more attention to the people that are placing those larger bets? Or does she seem to be operating like first come, first serve? Fairly.
Oh, definitely first come, first serve. But you could tell there is a bit of a higher priority between copper and gold.
Okay. Well, it doesn't take a genius to see that.
Sorry, that was
somebody
me.
just got eaten.
I have a Velociraptor ready to go, and accidentally my finger slipped.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Looks like that raptor just ate that guy's hand. But anyway, it doesn't take a genius to tell that the people making the bigger bets are getting higher priority in line. So, how much are you willing to pay for information? How much are we
100.
willing to pay?
I'm fine with taking 100 gold out of my own bucket.
Alright. Don't mind matching that.
We're in a big crowd. I kind of want to try to do sleight of hand to give Zen 100 gold.
Go
It's
for it.
Big. I mean, it's like, oh, here's 100 gold, because I gave all my freaking platinum away. So. Oh, thank God! I thought that was a 1. That is not a 1. What is that again? Wait.
So many good things. If it was a 1.
I know. I
He
was
just
like,
spills 100 gold on the ground. Well, now we've
Uh,
got a distraction.
right. Sleight of hand. Oh, that's really good. That's above a 30. So I'm not even gonna do the math. The rest of it.
You suddenly find 100 gold in your hand.
Yep.
Like a larger pouch of 100 gold in your hand. Hefty. And you're like, where did that come from?
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, but not from where
Just
it
not
came
that
from.
quick.
I don't know that sounded bad.
Not gonna question it. Unlike some people, I'm pretty sure Robin is fully clothed, so don't have to worry too much about where it came from.
Everybody's fully clothed now.
And I will. Because I imagine, I don't know how gambling works with horse races, but I imagine once the race starts, you're not really putting down any more money.
Not on this. In fact, you do hear them say, get your bets in, get your bets in. It's almost closed.
Oh, this is
And-
go. Oh, go ahead. Nope.
I will. Can we see the runner? Whoever's about to make the dash.
They have not been made public yet. Or like you don't see them, I should say. You'd have to go. From what you can tell, you'd probably have to ask who's running. Not just not. You could ask anyone, not them in particular. You could probably just ask anyone because they are placing bets right now.
Okay. He will go up, be the last person in line before the bets close.
It's more or less of a mob right now.
No, don't do that because I'm not trying to scatter the crowd. He'll make his way through the
Form of
crowd.
dread.
No, it was not going to be form of dread.
Flirt,
Ah.
flirt.
But I will make my way up to the desk.
Okay,
to-
well, it's just her on a stool at this point.
Mhm.
I'll let you choose to get through the mob. You can do athletics or acrobatics. You can push your way through, or you can kind of slide your way through.
I'll do acrobatic.
Okay.
I'm better at that. 21.
21. You were able to push your way through. She is collecting, and she and her guards, and you see they are two burly men, shaved heads, and on each of their hips is a sword that kind of goes out straight and then curves almost in a semicircle. And they look and they go, hey, what's your bet?
Who's running?
Young tabaxi fellow. Quick pounce.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I gave myself odds on that. I am rolling hot tonight.
Then I will set Robin's pouch down
Mm-hmm.
and say 100 on the runner.
And immediately you hear the woman taking the bets look down, and she goes, Not seen someone like you here in a long time.
Really? So you've seen someone like me here before?
Long time.
Sounds like an interesting
And she
story.
goes, bets are closed to the rest of the crowd. And looks, she goes, 100 gold. Huh?
I'm the runner.
And she jumps down, and she's not short. You know, she comes up to about your nose area, and she kind of looks you up and down and says, 10 to 1 odds. He's running 2 today.
Hmm.
He's running against 2.
If he's running against 2, then I may as well double my bet. And I'll pull out another 100 gold to set down next to that pouch.
Okay. And her eyes widen and says, she says, well, it's a hefty payout if he doesn't get eaten. What's your name, stranger?
You can call me Zen.
Yeah.
And when I come to
Oh.
collect my winnings,
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to hear that story. About the last time you saw someone like me.
She shoots you a wink and says nothing's free, and then takes your pouch and Robin's pouch and hands them off to the 2 guys and walks away. Not walks away, I shouldn't say that. She walks away from you back to where the chests are. You see her kick one of them open on the ground and toss both pouches in and shuts it. And inside, you want to look and see what's in there?
I mean, I didn't before, but I kind of want to now.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. As she kicks it open, what do you want to do?
If I can see what's in there without being obvious about it, I'll take a peek.
I mean, it's, you can look. It doesn't take a person. There is a lot of.
Okay.
You can tell that whole like pouches like you have are in there. There is some larger gemstones that you can see poking up. Some gold and silver knickknacks that people have brought by that they know can fetch some coin. And just kind of they shut it, put this massive padlock on both of them, and she looks at her guard and says, kill anybody that gets near it, and walks off.
As she's walking away, I will also walk away from the chest and her, but I will just very quickly, minor illusion, a whisper right next to her ear, and just say, a good story is always worth paying for.
You see her go,
and just wave over my shoulder as I walk away.
okay. So you're not looking at her as you walk away?
No.
Okay. Robin. Quetz and Rin, as Zen is walking back, he knows Robin is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Zen, you get back to Quetz and Rin, and Robin is gone.
Mm.
What is it, Rin?
Oh, I would assume we would start looking for him like amongst the other spectators then.
Okay. Quetz, sorry, what was that?
Second whisper was put up during prayer. Where are you? As
Sorry,
I look about trying my best to perceive with a 29 perception. Probably not good enough against Robin math, but
actually, I think
I will say, yeah. Through the crowd, you do see someone that stands about a head over top of the rest of the people,
Mm.
bobbing up and down, walking towards the what we'll call the starting point of this run.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because it reminds me of the time I was in the Forbidden Palace in China and I was immediately able to find my Scandinavian roommate.
Yeah. Just look for the one that's everybody's head comes up to his chest.
Yeah, I seriously came up to his chest and he was blonde haired, fair skin, and on a sea of black, so it was easy.
What are
Sorry,
you doing?
I heard my brother's name is running next, and so I immediately got close to where he's going to be running. Because I will not lie, I cannot stop myself if he starts getting in trouble.
I'll start making my way around as I talk. That's understandable, darling, but you're not going to do anything to interfere with the fun games that these people have set up and potentially draw everyone's ire, are you?
Oh, absolutely not. I've learned enough not to even try to subtly shift one way or another of this game. But if there is, it is more to watch to make sure if it's getting close, I will step in. In which case, then I would be throwing the entire bets and painting another target on my back. But still,
As I'm making my way towards him with a 29 perception, would I be able to see like where they're keeping the dinos for the run?
For this, they are let me see here. They are basically well chained to pegs in the ground right now with people with it looks like leather straps around their neck with sticks on them, kind of like getting ready to herd them into the pit.
Okay.
There's a small ramp that leads down into the pit.
Are these would be the velociraptors?
Yes, they are smaller in nature.
oh, here,
So-
I got you for that one now.
I'd like to spend some time studying them as I make my way towards Curious.
Okay.
I guess with nature?
Sure.
That will be a 24.
Okay. You were able to study their nature and what they study their physiology, I guess you could say.
I'm also trying to study the behavior of like how aggressive do they seem towards
Oh.
their handlers.
It's just pure aggression all around.
Um, right on.
Okay.
I'm studying them, not just their physiology, but their behavior in case I want to shapeshift and try to mimic one.
They look like they want to eat everyone in sight.
Ah, good, I can work with that.
This is not their natural habitat, so they are aggressive. I wouldn't say scared. They're just like they're pissed that they're here.
Do they seem malnourished or
No.
fed? Or, okay.
Yeah. You can actually see a little bit of blood stains on their face,
Little blood on the muzzle.
on their maws. Yeah.
Well, I feel for the. And these aren't the feathered ones in your version,
No.
right? Okay.
No. They are not feathered, but they are smaller. But they are just as vicious.
Closer to a Utah raptor or something like
Yeah.
that. And I guess non-feathery zone.
Yeah.
All right. I feel for the little things. I want them to be free,
Do
but I
know?
don't act on that impulse as I make my way here.
Probably for the best. Do what, Zen?
Because honestly, Zen half expected Robin to vanish to go try and find their brother. So
Mhm.
do I know? Can I Is it safe to assume they overheard that Quick Pounce is the one currently about to run?
It wasn't being hidden at all.
Okay. Then over the psychic network. Don't know how much you heard, Robin, but it is your sibling that's about to run. And he's running against 2 raptors.
I'm sure this is going to look completely normal in this scenario, but I'm just going to pull out the broom and just hold it at the, have it in my hands. And then just mild manner sweeper here.
I understand your inclinations, but maybe this is one of those moments where you trust us more.
Oh, I absolutely.
Firing a broomstick into the head of a raptor will get everyone's attention.
Oh, no. You mistake. I must have said it weird. No, I have my flying broom in my hand, and if it's necessary, I will hop on it and scoop him away and fly away, and then I unfortunately will leave you to the mess, but then you can remain plausibly ignorant of what just occurred. That's it. That's all I plan on doing. I don't want to, and I don't want to throw it up because we need this information, but if it's necessary, that is my general plan. All of this, of course, through psychic whispers. And every time I say that, I have to stop myself from saying the psychic shopping network. For some reason.
Robin, as you're walking closer, you do see a very familiar face. Kind of grabbing one leg and stretching, throwing the arms back and forth, twisting his back. Kind of one final, kind of pops his neck a little bit, rolls his shoulders and says, "All right, if we're going to do it, let's get it over with." And then you hear, coming from everywhere and nowhere at once, you hear, "The run is about to begin." And you see everybody perk up and run, if they're not already there, they're already making their way, half running, half walking to the walls, ready to watch.
How close can I get to the track?
I would say about, if you're standing at the back, about four people deep. You could possibly wiggle your way up front a little closer.
Can I get within just 60 at least, where the majority of the track is 60 feet of me?
Now the track is 200 feet long.
Oh, okay. I'll make my way towards the midsection, I guess.
Okay. Okay. You hear the velociraptors start snarling a little more as they're prodded and worked up, and they're snapping and screeching and snarling. And, yes, much like that. That scared me a little. And you see Quick Pounce take his jacket and throw it off. And you do see there are scars along his back and chest from close calls in the past, it seems, or some other scuffle he's gotten into. He is more muscular than you remember, and his fur has taken. There's not much of a sheen on it anymore, and it has taken a darker tone, almost like he's covered himself with something. And he walks down down the ramp into the pit, and he just kind of gives a disdainful look around at everybody cheering, 15 feet up above him, and his eyes fixed on the other side, and he kind of takes a runner stance, and then once again, he gives it another look to each side and just spits into the dirt. And you see two walls raised up by ropes, like pulley system, on either side of the ramp. I'm also typing several things at once. And they kind of push the velociraptors, and you hear one go, it's dinner time or breakfast time, and they push them forward, and they raise another, what looks to be like a solid bamboo gate with slits cut in it for the sticks, and then they unhook the chain from them, or from the peg, and so they're going to be carrying chains with them for a short bit, and they push them forward, and they raise it up as the velociraptors go forward. I feel like I'm not painting a very good picture. So they unhook them from the pegs, they push them forward, they raise this gate, and the sticks are in those slots, and they finally kind of give each stick, so there's 2 on each velociraptor, and they give them a twist, and it unhooks, and you hear it from everywhere and nowhere at once. It's almost like it's some sort of magic that is doing these announcements. You hear, "Run for your life!" And Quick Pounce takes off and just starts running. Robin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask you to give me a D20 roll for Quick Pounce.
Oh, yay.
Oh.
I will add the proper modifiers to it, and I'm going to roll for the velociraptors.
Hold on, I'm not going to use my good die. I'm going to use the one that's like really neutral. It goes one
Okay.
swings one way or the other just to see what happens. Decent. That's a 13 on the die.
13 on the die. Perfect. Okay. Well, the first one you see is it unhooks. The one on as you're looking at it, the one on the left behind him. As you're looking from their perspective, the one on the left kind of trips over its own feet and gives a good roll. The other one just leaps forward and starts running. And its little arms, kind of outstretched. You see the talons on it, and it looks like it's just snapping and drooling as it's going. And with that roll that Quick Pounce got, he breaks into a full sprint with determination and what looks to be anger on his face. And he is running. He has a decent distance on the one that did not fall down. As he's running, the first one that rolled finally finds its footing and kind of props itself back up and begins running again. I need another roll from Quick Bounce.
Okay.
What do you do if your brother gets eaten?
Oh, I'm ready for that one's actually better. 16 on the die. I'm gonna change out the die and see what happens.
So it's you said 16 on the die?
16 on the die.
Okay. All right. The second one that was already is running. You see the first one that fell down with it is determined now. It outpaces that one. And they begin snapping at each other a little bit, and which gives Quick Pounce a little more distance between them. But that first one that fell down pulls ahead, and they are running fiercely after him. There's probably only about 15 feet between the velociraptors and him, and they are gaining slowly, but they're gaining.
Okay. I got my squirrel die next.
Okay, give me a roll.
This is the one that either rolls really well or really badly.
Can I hold an action for if one of them looks like it's getting too close?
Sure. I will
Nat
go
1.
ahead and say, okay.
That's why I said if what really well or really bad.
Quet, would you like to hold an action to see if there's something's happening?
Can I use a portent? Not a portent, but a wheel.
A wheel? Because you prepare those every morning, right? Or is that...
Yeah.
No, that's... You don't... Yeah. For who? For quick pounce? Or what?
Yeah, as he's running by. 'Cause it's not something that requires verbal or somatic or anything like that. And it's the D6 reaction.
Same die, by the way. I just rolled to see what would happen, and that was a nat 20 on the second one. So, like I said, really good or really bad with that die.
So, what a wheel... like, the wheel or woe is augury, correct?
Yeah, it's the cosmic omen.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, does that still take a casting time of a minute for you? on that one?
It's a
Okay.
reaction.
It's
to
a
the D20
reaction?
test. Yeah. Just an additional
Oh.
D6 to the roll.
Oh, you add the D6 onto. So, well, natural one is a natural one, unfortunately. On that, I'm going to say, because I know the rules of the Velociraptor, you may want to save it.
Okay.
Because one got a natural one and the other one got a 3. So the one that fell before falls again. And tripping over its own feet, trying to get to him, snapping, snarling. And the other one kind of kicks the one that fell in the head. You see it snap its head to the side and a little bit of blood trickle out. Actually, not a little bit, but a good amount of blood trickle out. And they kind of snarl at each other, but the second one picks up pace again and closes in, I'm going to say, 5 to 7 feet closer to Quick Pounce as he stumbles over a rock in the middle of the executioner's run and falls flat on his face. Thankfully, one rolled a natural one that really helped him. Scrambling to his feet, Quick Pounce, you know him well enough to know at this point he has just screamed a curse, into the air, and even though you can't quite make it out over the crowd cheering and gasping, and just bloodlust has filled this crowd. They want to see something bleed at this point, and they got a little bit, but they're hungry for more. Give me another roll.
Okay. Let's go with the solid titanium one. That's gonna be. Outlaw says dice be mean sometimes. Yes. All right. Let's see the really loud, solid titanium one.
Just waiting for the thunk.
Yeah. That one is better, but still not good. It's a 9 on the die.
Better than 1.
Agreed.
9 on the die. Okay.
Is Quick Pounce within range for me to give a bardic inspiration?
Oh,
I'm just going to forego range now if you want to give him a bardic inspiration. And I will say, if Quetz is still giving that wheel, that woe, or not wheel, but the wheel, the D6, you can add the D6 and the bardic inspiration onto that.
Yeah. Just cheering with the crowd. He will get a D10.
A 6.
6. And
I rolled my little
You want
light
me to
roll
roll
some
that,
D-
or
Yeah. Go for it. On my end, at least,
that
unless
is
you want
an
me.
8?
Hey.
8. And a 6 and an 8, that would be 14 added to the 9, so that is a 23. Feeling almost, you can tell, Robin, you probably know that he feels a little bit of embarrassed at this point. He bears down and just starts running. And even though they rolled really well, he puts a little more space between them. And you can tell that the run is about halfway through. A little more than halfway now. So give me one more roll.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try the squirrel again, just because I'm very curious to see. Go for broke. Not a 1, that's a 6. What would happen if I used the die I was planning on it? That would have been a 2, so I guess that one's better.
You got a 2?
No, 6. 6.
Oh, a 6. Sorry. I was
no, you're
also
good.
looking at a 2 on my screen. They bear in really quickly. And you do see one go for a bite on the back of his leg. As they gain a little more, you see it lunge forward. I'm going to roll an attack roll for the Velociraptor against his armor class, which let's see, it's 12. That is not enough. His calf barely escapes as the teeth clack behind him, and he keeps pushing and pushing and pushing. All right, I'm going to ask you to give me one more d20 roll for this last big push that he's got to go.
I will expend another bardic.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Now you're kidding me.
Well, he's got it for 10 minutes since I already said it.
20. Okay. Okay. Add that 10. You can keep it, or you can add it on. Oh well, actually, it is quick pounce. So go ahead and add the D10 on.
Oh, you want me to
9.
do it? Yeah.
9. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Because one of them rolled a 19.
Oh,
It is. They are deadlocked. They are not deadlocked. They are running, and one of them is keeping up right with him. And you watch as he has. The crowd watches, and you all see him, and he has got his eyes on the rope, and he runs and runs and runs, and finally, with that feline grace of a tabaxi, he jumps and soars through the air, and grabs a hold of the rope, and plants both feet on the wall, and then just begins climbing. And you see one fur-covered hand come up, and he hoists himself up and looks around, and he kind of gives his leg a little bit of a limp from where he can finally focus on the pain in his left leg, because where he kicked, tripped over the rock. And he looks around, and he just gives his chest one good beat. He goes, "Yeah!" and then walks off and goes straight up to the book and holds his hand out. And you see them exchanging. You all are not close enough at this point to hear them what words they're exchanging, but you all can see them exchanging words. And then she just does this. And they turn around to go back to her original spot. Because of that natural 20, he escaped unscathed for the most part.
And that's run 1 of 2, apparently, so.
No, he's running against 2 Velociraptors.
Oh,
That's what she meant.
oh,
Yeah.
I misunderstood it. When you said, like,
Normally-
running twice, I thought of it, oh.
usually they only run against one raptor. They put
Yeah,
him against
and if-
2 of them.
Okay.
Because he's survived multiple now, so they decided to put him against 2. And if it's somebody that is especially horrible, or they want to punish a juvenile Allosaurus who has never lost,
Alrighty.
who is almost aged out of this point, who will be recycled at the end of his
Aged out or grown too big to control.
correct. All right, my
Okay.
adventurers, as Bexley goes, oh no. What would y'all like to do?
Collect my winnings.
Ah,
psychic whispers. When you collect the money, and any of the information needed, potentially, if there is absolutely any more time, I'd want to try to see quick bounce again. Don't get that information. Don't get that the information on quick bounce or at that time. I understand. Secondary objective. And can I roll perception just to keep track my eyes and see everywhere that quick bounce is going, just to ignore everything else?
He is just right now. He's going to go collect his money.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, after that, then wherever he's walking
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Roll perception.
Thank goodness for reliable talent, because that was a 2. So that is dirty 20.
Okay.
I'm just glad it wasn't a 1.
As you're walking up to collect your winnings, and you see multiple, probably 75 to 80% of the crowd just swearing and kicking the dirt, and they have all bet against him. You, however, my friend, at 10-1 odds, 200 gold, have won 2,000 gold.
Woo!
Because the odds were definitely stacked against him with 2 velociraptors who rolled poorly for the most part.
And because
You see her place.
Because I have no idea how betting works. Is that 2,000 plus the 200 I put in back,
No, it's
or 2,000
2,000
including that?
including the 200.
Okay.
Yeah, so you bet 200 and hoping to get 2,000 back. 10-1 odds.
Right. All right. I'll take my cut and hold on to the other half until I can give it to Robin.
Okay.
And
As you walk up, everybody, she is, you see copper, you see a couple of gems, you see things trading hands, who were brave enough to bet on quick pounce being distributed by the 2 guards. She walks back with a pretty, I won't say large, but a sizable pouch, puts it in his hand, and she pulls him forward, not letting go, and she goes, "I don't know how you did it. By the gods, you put on a show. Same time next week." And he just kind of looks at her and says, "What the? Give me my money." And then he takes it and he stashes it in a pouch on his belt. And you see a halfling run out of nowhere and hand him his coat. And he snatches it from her and walks off. And you see him walking back, take a right to go the back road back to your parents' house.
I would like to try and intercept him before he gets too far.
Okay. It's easy enough to do. You can just cut him off.
And say, "You, my friend, have made me a much wealthier man, and I am incredibly curious about your story." And I will just flick my eyes over to the 7-foot orange tabaxi. And then walk past him towards the table to collect my winnings.
You're going to find a larger hand on your shoulder. I need you. Are you going to let him wheel you around, pull you back? Or are you going to try to fight him? Because he's going to pull you back around to face him.
Your face. What do I do? And then they kiss.
Everyone's gonna be partnering with my family at some point, apparently.
I will activate the ghost armor.
Is that reactionary?
No, bonus action. So just if he continues to hold, I'll activate it. But I won't.
Well, this is more of a grab and twist, like spin you around. it's a split second, like, and to face you.
Hmm.
So I just need to know: are you going to try to pull away, or are you going
No.
to? Okay, it's good because he rolled really well. He wheels you back around, and he gets right in your face, and he goes, "I don't know who you are. Don't give a damn about how rich you are. Watch what you say." And then you see claws
I mean,
kind of.
you and yours, no harm. I'm a friend, or at least I'd like to think so. We have a mutual acquaintance who almost did something very stupid to make sure you got out of there alive.
He looks at you, and he once
And I will
again
flick my eyes again.
he'll spit on the ground again, and he'll look at you and go, Why should I take the word of someone who bets on bloodshed?"
Because you've always been an idiot. I rolled a 34 with stealth, by the way.
Jeez, yeah, I just saw that. Okay. Eyes wide, he slowly turns around, looks at you, and he sees not a face that he recognizes. And I know he's not going to beat it, but we're going to try. Nope. So, confusion and anger mixed on his face. He looks at you and says, "You sound remarkable, like someone I used to know."
You may be quick pounds, but you were never that quick when we were younger. At least on some things.
He immediately grabs you by the shirt and starts to pull you away from the crowd.
Don't fight it.
I shrug and go collect my money.
Yep. Second whispers like, get the money and then I guess follow me, or I'll tell you where I'm going.
Let's deal with the money real quick. Walks up. As you're walking up, you see the bookie look at you and go, "Oh, that's the one who likes stories. It seems that you have the coin to pay for stories now. A bet's a bet." She turns around and flips up or unlocks one of the other chests and flips it up and looks in and stares at it for a moment. You see her kind of paw through it, and then she hisses like a whisper. I don't want to say a whisper, but it is pure vitriol. It is anger. It is just absolute. Like, she is livid, and she goes, "You let someone steal right underneath your noses. Find them, and I want their head
Just over
immediately."
the psychic network. Ren, I'm going to the door. If you brought this woman.
Go back. I don't have anything of hers on me.
She turns around and she puts on a sickly sweet smile and she goes, "One moment." And then she goes to the other trunk and lifts it, and she pulls out a few pouches and one large ruby. This should do it. You'll find that this will cover at least 200 gold over what I owe you. It seems that the idiots that I hired to watch my belongings and to watch the gold that other people bet have failed miserably. Once I have the thief's head, I will have their heads. But don't worry, your money is here. And she hands it over. And it is a hefty couple of pouches and a big ruby. It is, I hope this does not shed a negative light on my business practices. But if you'll excuse me, story time will have to wait. I have a thief to find. She turns around and shuts both of them and locks it up. And then she yells out, I forgot their names right off the top of my head, but
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, that's exactly what I
Well,
said.
no, she's calling two other people. She calls for two other massive guards, and she goes, "Lock it up. Constant watch in my chambers." And they just kind of nod, and you see both of them have each chest and kind of do that heavy thing, carrying a heavy thing, waddle off. And then you hear clink, 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 clink as coins are falling out of the back of the chest through a small hole. And they, it's Keystone Cops moment at this. They drop the chest, they start gathering up coins. She's just rubbing her head and just, God, idiots! You're all idiots! Turn it up! Hold to the sky! And then, and they want to, make their way back inside the marketplace where her building is. There's a small marketplace off to the side, and her initial counting house is what it says on the outside, and they walk off, after they've gathered all the coins.
I will, as I'm storing, what is 2,000 gold plus 200 gold ruby?
No, it would be
1,800.
We'll just say
and
2,200 total with the rubies and the gold.
Okay.
With the ruby and the gold.
I will cast Obfuscate Object as I store it all away to give myself
Where are you
advantage
storing
on
it?
the sleight of hand check to hide it all. I mean, I've still got the bag of holding.
You do.
I just don't want to see it. I don't want the crowd to see that's where I put it all.
Okay.
So it's a good thing I gave myself advantage because one of those was a 6 and the
Oof.
other is an 18.
Okay.
So that's a 24 total.
Easy enough to do. You stash it away. You're obviously not rummaging through, you're just dropping and leaving, right?
Mm-hmm. Because
Okay.
obviously we're not getting the information in this moment.
But sir, are you doing anything at this moment?
No, just watching the rest of the show, people watching, and then following Curious back after I noticed it's on again.
Okay. Robin, the grip
Go ahead.
the grip does not loosen on your shirt, and he pulls you, and he is probably right up to about your nose. He's a taller fellow as well.
It runs in the family. By the way, Psychic Whispers would be at least saying to everybody too, is like, down, head to this direction, made the right, left, made the right, whenever making a turn. So this way is like, hopefully somebody's taking notes or remembering where this is.
It's not too awfully far away. It's just at the end of that street that leads to the Executioner's Run, and then if you take a left at the end of that street, you can go back to your parents' house. And he just pulls you back between two houses at the end of the street, or two buildings at the end of the street, and looks at you and goes, Is it really you?
Yes, and if you were at our family's house last night, I would have been able to talk to you. I'm only here for a short time, as I'm here. Well, the one that you attempted to manhandle is also one of the people in my party. And my friends, and my bondmate. We're all here.
Does
For
a
a short time.
23 hit your armor class?
I'm pretty sure it does. Oh yeah, yeah.
Quick bounce. Quick as a flash of light. He punches you square in the chest,
Just
and
take it.
you're just going to take a point of damage.
Okay.
Just 1 point. And he looks at you and says, "You bastard. 5 years. 5 years."
Yes. It's not
Is it-
exactly
it's
been
5,
fun.
right? Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not exactly been fun either. But it seems that was the right decision, seeing as how Voss is still tailing multiple members of our family. Psychic Whisper's like, please ignore anything that he does if you come around the corner.
You just see me and Bexley's head. I would imagine me, Bexley, and like Quetz, our heads just like pop around the corner.
Like the Three Stooges.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly the dream.
And he finally looks at you and says, "You know, your departure hurt very, very much.
I can imagine, as being away from everyone. Quite honestly, everything that I knew was not easy.
You didn't tell me. You just left. We're like brothers, bro.
Yeah. I had no way of reaching you. And
We are brothers.
there are no words that are going to make this better. There are only time. And hopefully the rest of my party will be here soon, and I can introduce you. But all I can say for right now is that I am here, and I will not be here for long.
The rich one that won all the gold. Is he one of your friends?
He is indeed. If you notice, he also said my name twice. He was trying to give you... He's much better with subtlety than you and I, quite honestly. And also speaking.
You should have just told me.
Just like the bridge, and then I was like, ugh. I love you, but you tire me sometimes. No, that's not how it would work. Not in the grand scheme of things, and in the great many people around us. That's...
I pull a Robin with a 29 stealth
Hey!
and just standing, leaning against the wall at the corner, say, "That would have gotten both of you killed."
Oh my God, can we have a little bit of privacy?
I would love to
Ooh.
know.
And I push the other heads as they're peeking around the corner.
I was about to say, it's like, do we notice everybody looking around?
Quetz, are you part of the heads peeking around the corner? No? Okay. Just
Aw.
the other two. You see a fairy head and a elf head
Another
being
elf.
pushed back. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to say, Quetz would be the one head I don't push out of the way.
Yeah. If like the one person that would, that everybody be like, yeah, you need to listen in, is giving the privacy. Everybody else is like,
Yeah.
He's the only one that's like, oh no, let him work it out.
Psychic whispers it. Oh, sorry, good.
No, you go ahead.
Psychic whispers like, Quits, sweetie, I would very much appreciate you over here if you don't mind. I need a little bit of support because I have no idea what I'm saying or what to say, and I feel very, very much out of my element. Please help, if you can, or at least just stand there and be pretty.
I don't know. You took that punch pretty well. I think you're doing fine, honey. You've got this. But I'll still walk out and just kind of like walk towards the general direction. No need to be stealthy about it.
You see a furry thumb, jut back. Yours.
That is actually my bondmate. The only one that's probably anything that I would say here would be spoken to him later anyway. So yes.
I'm relieved. I'm glad. I am happy. I am joyous that you are alive.
As much
I
as
have killed for you those who spoken in secret of how evil you were to kill a child. One of them lost his life at my hands. It was an accident with the best outcome possible at the moment.
Okay. I'm just gonna give him. It's been so long since I've ever had to do it because I normally never do it, but essentially a grapple check, and it's more of like a bear hug, and where like I'm not letting you go because I feel like he's gonna fight
Sure.
it.
Yeah. Strength.
I can't even remember what I roll for this. Is it? I mean, obviously it's strength, but it's like a strength saving.
It is. He would roll a strength saving throw.
You would roll athletics.
You would roll athletics. Yeah.
Oh, thank God, I have proficiency in that. Oh no! Okay, good. Oh, thank God. Oh, it was a 3. So that's a 19.
Yeah, that beats his 13.
Oh.
And you just hold on to him, and he fights it at first. He does. He's trying to pull away. And after a moment, he just relents and kind of melts into it and hugs you back. You're an ass.
And I just cross my arms and do the Vin Diesel. Bam.
Give the Chuck Norris thumbs up.
R.I.P.
I do miss Chuck.
Mm.
But that's what he says is you're an ass.
Even though they're my party and even my bondmate, I would not doubt that they would disagree with you in some instances. But that's also apparently why you love me. Which is the only reason you're
Yes.
still talking to me and not attacking me back.
That's why I haven't. That's why it was a punch and not a dagger.
Yes.
And he kind of gives a half-hearted laugh, and he looks at you and goes, "What are you doing?" And he looks around, and says, "What? If he finds out, you'll stop at nothing to kill him."
He's welcome to try. But thankfully, I have a lot more people on my side this time around beyond just the good family.
And he
And,
literally gives the eye roll, like, ugh.
and we're saving literally all the realms. I don't even reside currently in this realm. In
Shut
another one.
up.
I mean, my bondmate's not even from this realm. Maybe he is. We're still figuring that one out. But he's from Sigil, where we're at. But
He
many questions.
turns around and looks at you and goes, "Hey, you, come here." Looks at you, Quetz.
I will approach.
Where are you from?
I am from space.
He turns around and looks at you and says, "This is your bondmate."
Mhm.
Did you expect anything less for me? I mean, really, we've grew up together.
Honestly, no. Turns around and goes, "All right, you didn't eat any of the fruit off the trees recently, did you? No, I'm not telling you because you may."
No,
What?
we did eat some floor papaya, but that's more because I cast magic by accident that made the.
You
but it's
cast
okay.
magic now.
Yes, I do.
He catches himself. He's like, "You cast magic."
Very badly. I would not rely on my magic at any point.
Well, yeah. It goes along with everything. And gives a half-hearted smile, and he goes, "No, really. So, what's your name?" He points at you.
That's Zoltzeril. Bondmate, the curious. At your service. Well, as long as you don't punch me in the stomach.
He deserved it.
Yeah,
Where are you from, really?
I'm not lying when I say I'm space or up there and everywhere. It's all connected. One big amorphous blob of realms and dimensions, and some of it kind of just collects in one area to a massive, really cool city that looks like a big donut inverted inside on itself. We will take you sometime if you want to prove it. Prove that we're not crazy. Only you tell me where the fruit of that tree is. Talk to me.
You don't need it. And he just like turns around and looks at you, Robin, and cocks an eyebrow. Is like, "What the hell, man?"
Again, levity is definitely needed as we are nearly. We nearly die quite often.
I blew all my good rolls on the Velociraptors or whatever because he is not past. Like, I'm rolling insight checks for him just to see how he would react, and he's just like, "What?" That one was a 2.
It's not my fault that it's really hard to explain how a space druid is.
I know, right? He goes, "Are you safe?" Well, no, but
No.
are you safe with them?
Oh, yes. Push that thought aside.
I only do
but-
this.
okay.
Oh, go ahead.
No, finish. Because I have something that we need to
I
get off
just-
of the street dress, but go.
I do this to give money to our parents and really to honestly give a middle finger to Voss because those are his animals, and if I beat them, I beat him, and it's just hard. I want to slit his throat in front of his family.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I already gave our family 10 platinum last night, and I'm about to give you about 1,000 gold here in a minute, if we get off the street. So, let's do that, and we also still need to
Robin.
get some information.
Robin, who did you give it to?
Oh, don't worry, I gave it to Mother. I gave it to Silver Whisper. She
Did
is
she
wise.
give you any? Did she give you any?
Shelter? Food?
Gosh,
The food.
Oh, rations!
Open the ration.
Oh, no.
lamped.
You open your rations.
I do.
Yeah.
It's like a Cracker Jack box for me. I want to see what's inside.
Like hardtack, dried fruit, cheese, smoked meats, dried meats. Robin, you find the same thing in yours, and 6 platinum pieces with a note that says, "I'll pay back the rest."
Okay. So I guess you're getting 1,000 gold pieces and 6 platinum when we're done.
I made 1,500 today.
I also don't know when I'll be back. So please, this is the one thing I am able to do to help. The only thing I'm able to do to help before I can come back.
Robin, if you are doing what you say you're doing and traveling with the crew that you're traveling, you need every copper piece you. I make plenty of. Well, I bet on myself too. I have about 2,000 more coming from a friend who placed the bet.
Okay.
Good odds.
Well,
Do not tell anyone, because if oh gods, if your big mouth, listen. Yeah.
yeah. Yep. Mhm.
Yep. Yeah. If Kalau finds out, she will not let me run, or would she possibly not let me live? I have a friend place the bets. I take the extra money. I give it to our parents, and I am getting good at this, and I won't do it forever, but it's what I can do now. Hunting is impossible, right?
That is one of the reasons why we're here. Let's get off the street, go somewhere quiet, and then you might be able to help us get some more information as well.
This house is empty. This house is my friend's house. This is why I brought you back here. And he pushes you further back between the houses and he says, do you think that I would bring you, who has a price on his head from 5 years ago, anywhere that someone would notice you? Do you think I'm that stupid?
Well,
Don't answer that.
no, but in all seriousness, short version, we are here to collect something. We have to go into the jungle. We need to find river mist and flax of wine as guides. And if we're doing our job right, we will also be able to take care of apparently a necromantic dinosaur. I imagine in the way. But we also need more
Just the
information.
one?
Well, maybe we'll be able to take the source out, I imagine? I do not make any promises because, again, we do not have the information.
I don't know. Cause you disappeared. You know what? I'll just take it at face value and believe you at this point because I'm literally sick to my stomach with this. Because if you do not get out of here soon, I know you're going to do something to get yourself up.
Oh, yes, I almost did that for you, by the way. Was about to take my magical flying broom and sweep you out of there.
Trust me, I know, because I know that you're here now. I'm surprised I even got any money. I know River Mist and Flask of Wine. They are not going into the jungle anytime soon. We run in the same circles, but ask them what you tell them what you're looking for. They have maps. They will sell you a map for the price of what they used to charge for being guides.
Okay. Fair.
No, I don't care anymore. I believe you. What are you looking for in the jungle? What is it?
Psychic
Our
whispers.
moms and dads will tell me anyway.
Oh, it's not me. Again, you know me. I am going to hop around the answer to your question because I don't 100% know how to answer that most expeditiously. So, let me just use the psychic whispers and talk to my comrades real quickly. Yes, we speak psychically now. We just quietly stare at him.
Who are you? He walks away about 2 steps and just puts his hands on his hips and he's like, oh, come on. All right, do your psychic.
How do I phrase it, or would you prefer to come on out? Zin, Bren? No, not Bexley. Bexley would probably, it's kind of like me. So, Zin, you want to go for it? Or actually, Quetz, you're right here.
We are seeking brain powerful arts, potentially being used by those ill intent. What to do with them? Maybe they want to unravel the universe. Maybe they want to kill a bunch of people. Either way, we definitely don't want them to have it. So if there's anyone you know that recently has made a rise suddenly in power or influence, potentially may be using such an artifact for their own gain. Maybe Voss, Either way, I would like to know where Voss keeps those dinosaurs of his, potentially to help with the dino uprising. Voss.
Okay, that's a lot to take in and unpack. I don't know about universes unraveling or anything like that, but I know through information that I have received that I get, because it is as good as currency here too. Boss is seeking artifacts in the jungle.
Has he been
He's
sending
hired-
out expeditions?
Oh, absolutely.
Is he hiring adventurers for these?
Adventurers, no. Mercenaries.
Is he making a general call for any of these mercenaries, or is he hand-picking?
Just very quiet.
Okay.
Very quiet.
And who did you hear it from?
You'd be surprised what one who outruns dinosaurs and executioners run hears at celebrations. The old city is filled with ne'er-do-wells, thieves, crooks, and general degenerates that just tried to get a one-up on someone in gold anyway they. It is a pretty much a universal hatred for Voss for the most part. By saying this, I mean everyone knows he is a dick, but not everyone knows what he did. Obviously, you being a bondmate, my brother, I know you know, or you should know, if stupid back there has told you what he did.
Yeah.
And that's why one day I will kill him. He took my brother away. But that's only if I beat my mother to it. That being said, freeing the dinosaurs here or causing an uprising would crash this port exponentially. And that is not something that we can have because the dinosaur races are very popular. Those dinosaurs are treated well. These, however, are not because they want them as vicious as possible. They are kept in the same area, different pens. But the dinosaur races are fun. But I like a bit of chaos now and then, but I would rather not have rampaging dinosaurs going through my city, tearing up my favorite drinking holes, and eating my friends. So please don't do it. You want to let the other ones loose into the jungle, that's fine. But you know, you can tell the, shall we say, domesticated ones from the ones that are used for gobbling up people.
Fair. Now,
Hey,
your
you know.
your associates who will not be taking us through the jungle, but will instead be selling us the map.
Mhm.
Does their information extend out to the areas where Voss would be searching for any relics in the jungle?
When I say they are the best guides in Chult, I do not lie. They know where the good stuff is. But they don't like Voss either, so they keep quiet to him.
Good to know.
But he's a dick.
Indubitably.
Snicks.
And he wheels around,
At him.
points straight at Robin, and in a quiet whisper, he looks at you and goes, "Don't get yourself killed." Or this one. He's weird, but I like him.
Oh, Don't worry, we've got each other's backs. Scales and fur, all day, every day.
He turns around, looks at you, and goes,
I like dinos.
You know,
I like
you know,
dinosaurs a lot.
I'll just go with the flow. I don't want to know. I glad you're happy. I'm glad you're alive. And then he reaches out and he grabs your forearm, and that that action move you bro shake, and he pulls you in. And he goes, "Make me a promise.
If I can.
Once you're done doing whatever you're doing, and you keep everyone alive in your party, you come back and you help me kill that piece of trash."
Oh, that is absolutely something I can promise, as that was my intent. First priority is ensuring that all the realms remain in existence. And then after that, then immediately want to come back. So yes, that can absolutely be promised.
And he gently pulls your forehead against his, and says, "I'll take you at your word. As soon as you come back, we take action."
Nothing like a little bit of murder to bring family back together.
It's not murder, it's justice.
Euthanasia. Mercy killing.
Dish
Mercy
served
for the
cold.
rest of the poor.
Yes, actually. Sorry, what was that quit?
A dish best served cold.
Fair.
I don't care how it's served, it's going down his throat. And he pulls you in again, puts his forehead against yours, and he says, "I love you, brother."
And I love you. And I miss you every day. I miss everybody.
I don't want to talk about it. He pushes your face away. Get out
Alright.
of here. Go buy your map. Save the universe, whatever you're doing. But most importantly, find whatever artifact it is and really screw with boss.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, we're gonna take all his artifacts.
That could be done. When you all get back, we will loot his entire villa and put his head on the fence.
Absolutely. And I can guarantee you that I feel one of my party members that is very much of a loot goblin, scratching something in her notes for later. But yes, because she absolutely will be there.
Loot Boss's Villa, Mount Head on Pike. Is the one right down. Yes.
In the DM notes, God, what have I done?
Set it on
No.
fire.
Yep. Yeah.
People could live there. Anyway, he looks at you and says, "We have talked too long. If you don't want to be found, be gone."
I love you, and I will see you as soon as I can. Just turn
And
around.
he stops and he turns. Oh,
Okay.
no, he stops you and he says, "Should I come with you?"
Honestly, I wouldn't mind, since if you already know River Mist and a flask of wine, I would imagine that seeing your face would at least let them know.
No,
What
I mean
was-
the realms and all that.
Yes.
Oh. I mean, I don't.
No, I have to protect our things. I got. You're a jerk. Just be safe. Ass. He just gives you a punch in the shoulder. Not a hard one, just. You remember the game we used to play by the small river in the jungle?
Absolutely, yes. David doesn't, because I'm struggling to remember, like, oh god, did I write something to that? Okay.
Don't worry. He goes. Robin says, absolutely.
Yes.
God, you were always gullible. We never played at the river, and he
Oh.
just walks off.
Thank god, because I seriously thought I was forgetting something. Okay, we're good.
That's where Sukumamis lives. Would not want to play by the river.
Down by the river. Sorry.
After everything is said and done, you all know that you have to find your two once guides, now map sellers, River Mist and Flask of Wine. I thought you were. I was like, oh, David's really into the RP. He's crying. No, you were just yawning.
Yeah, I was yawning.
No, I'm playing. But with that, you all know your next step is to find a map or try to talk them into going back into the jungle. Either one. But I think that's where we're going to end our session tonight. And if you're watching, we thank you for watching. And you all have some stuff to do the next time we meet, which will be in 2 weeks. We are taking a week off. Don't forget that. And then we will have our resident Inquisitor Fairy back as well. But other than that, make sure to check out Summer of Siege and all the other channels that are doing stuff with that. Check out Troll Lord Games. Follow them here on Twitch, TikTok, whatever. Yeah, other than that, we're going to go. So, bye, everybody.
Good night.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.